Hello guys, so to begin in this tutorial, I have my pattern paper here in a fold of 2, so it's folded. So next I'm going to be going out by 1 inches. That 1 inches I'm going out is for this button allowance. So I'm going to be going out, and after going out by 1 inches, I'll mark the point and connect. So after connecting, I also went down by 0.5 inches from the pattern paper to serve as my starting line. So next I'm going to be marking the measurement. I went down by 9 inches for the chest line, went down by 12 inches for the bust point, went down by 17 inches for the waist measurement, and then I'll be going down by 24 inches for the hip measurement. So after doing that, I'm also going to go ahead and connect those points together. So after connecting the points, this is what I have. Next, I'm going ahead to mark 3 inches width for the neckline because I'm drawing a V-neck. So, and next, I went down by 8 inches for the neck depth. That is how deep I want it to be. So depending on you, if you want it lower or you want it higher. So that is it. So next I go ahead to connect the points together, and after connecting, this is what I have. So next I'm going ahead to mark the shoulder measurement, which is 16 divided by 2, 8 inches, and I'm going ahead to put that point down. Then for the shoulder slope, because as we know the shoulder is not straight, it's slant, I went down by 1 inches, and I'm going ahead to connect that to the neck measurement. After doing that, I'm connecting the straight line down for our armhole curve. Next, now on that line that we drew to the chest line, I'm going to take the half measurement, then mark the half measurement there, which is 4 inches. The half is 4 inches. Then I'm going to come out by 0.75 inches. If you want a detailed tutorial on how to get your armhole curve, I will be putting a link in the description box so that you can check it out on the channel. So next I went out by the measurement of the bust measurement, which is 38 divided by 4, 9.5 inches, and I went ahead to mark that down. So after marking that, I'm just going ahead to connect the points together. So now after connecting the points together, we have the armhole curve. This is what I have. So moving forward now, I'm going to go ahead to label the line so that we have clearer understanding of what we are doing. So I label the chest line, the bust line, the waist line, and the hip line. Moving forward now, I'm going to go ahead to mark the measurements of all these lines together. But before doing that, I'm going to take our dart. So I'm going ahead to mark my nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2, which is 4 inches. And I marked 4 inches on the chest line, and I also marked 4 inches on the hip line. Next, I'm going to go ahead to draw a straight line down. Just going ahead to confirm that it's 4 inches on the line. So I'm going to go ahead to draw a straight line down. Next, on the waistline, I'm going to come out by 0.5 inches. So I actually wanted coming out by 0.75 inches, but I decided to come out by 0.5 inches. So on the hip line, I went out by 2 inches. So going out by 0.5 inches, I'm going to go ahead and mark my darts, as we can see. So on the other line, I made a mistake. I came out by, I think, 0.75 or 1 inches, so I had to correct it. So I corrected it. I took in about 1/4 inch and I redrew the line. So moving forward now, we are going to go ahead to mark out our measurements. On the bust line, I'm marking my bust measurement, which is 38 divided by 4, 9.5 inches. I did not add any allowance on this pattern paper. When drafting yours, if you are drafting on your pattern paper, you do not need to add allowance, but when transferring to the fabric, remember to add allowance on the fabric. So on the waistline, I marked my waist measurement divided by 4 plus the dart intake we took, and on the hip line, I marked my hip measurement divided by 4. Next, I'm going ahead to connect all the points together. So after connecting the points together, this is what I have. So moving forward now, on the neckline, if you want your neckline higher, you can take it like that. Now I drew that line because I was trying to see if I should reduce the width of the neckline, but I left it the same way. So next, I connected the line on the dart on our chest line to the neckline, and that is what we have. So for the neckline, I drew an extension from the first line we drew to the end of the pattern paper. So I was actually worried that the neckline was going to be a bit too low, but at the end I just decided to come down, because like we can see, the line is going to be lower than the chest line, but I believe it's okay. So depending on you and what you want, you can draw your line or take your neckline however you want it to be. So I went ahead to extend the line, and this is what I have. So moving forward now, on the chest line, I came down by, on our waistline, I came down by about 3 inches, and on the hip line, I came out by also 3 inches. On the waistline, I came out by 3 inches, and on the hip line, I came out by another 3 inches, and I connected to give that V at the center of the top. Next, I now connected the line in a curve to the hip line. So this is what we have, and I'm also going to go ahead to extend that line on the line we drew on below the waistline to meet the center of the pattern paper. So after doing that, this is what we have. So I'm just going ahead to put dots down, indicating that there are going to be buttons there. So after doing that, this is what we have. So next, I'm going to go ahead to cut this out, so we can see that it's as easy as this. So this is for the front part. So before I move forward, I just want to say that for the back part, it's just the drafting of the basic bodice pattern for the back. I didn't do that in this tutorial, but if you want me to do it for clearer understanding, you want me to do that, please let me know in the comment section and I'll be dropping it down. But I believe that with this you are good to go, and for the back you draw the basic back pattern. And so that is all for this tutorial. So thank you for watching. So this is what we have. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, drop a comment, and I'll be seeing you in the next tutorial. Bye.